What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite homegirl Ashley, and I am back at it again with another video. Today's video is gonna be 27 things that I've learned in 27 years. Let's get into this video, guys. I broke it down into categories. So 27 things I've learned in 27 years. This category is love, friendships, and relationships. Number one is love yourself the way that you try to love everyone else. Yes, all that love that you try to give away, keep it for yourself. Keep it. Stop over pouring into other people's cup. Fill your cup. Fill your cup, and whatever flows over, you can share. But if you don't have anything to give, don't give. Period. Like, that is what I've learned. Like, I am loving myself the way that I have loved so many other people, and it feels damn good to be the priority in my life, to be the highlight in my life, to be the main character of my life. You won't regret it. It's the best feeling ever when you start to put yourself first and respectfully place everyone else to the side. I'm telling you, that shit feels good. Okay. The next one is be kind, but take no shit. Listen, that's what has gotten me through life. Like, I am a kind girl. I'm so nice. And I don't look like what I've been through, but I really come from a really rough place. And the thing that has gotten me through that obstacle, you know what I'm saying, those obstacles in my life, has been the fact that I'm a kind person, but I take no shit. Like, you're not gonna talk to me crazy. You're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna come at me sideways. Now, I pick and choose my battles, period. Like, there's some people that just, they don't have anything to lose. They don't care about themselves. They don't respect themselves. So they project that energy onto you. And to that degree, when you're dealing with somebody that has nothing to lose, I'm out. Because if you don't have anything to lose and you're coming at me crazy, that means you want me to lose everything that I have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say be kind, but take no shit. And that just simply means stand up for yourself, stand in your power. Don't be afraid to take up space. Don't allow anybody to step on your toes and look you in your eyes and tell you that they didn't. Period. Be kind, but take no shit. Next, learn how to treat people how they want to be treated. Not how you want to treat them, but how they want to be treated. I heard a therapist say that one time, and it just stuck with me, because so many times we treat people how we think they want to be treated, and we don't take the time to learn them. And that's friendships, relationships. And that's why a lot of friendships and relationships don't last, because we're loving them the way that we want to love them, versus learning them and loving them in their love language, you know? So yeah, learn how to love people the way that they want to be loved. That was very important for me when I learned that. Next, let go of toxic friendships and relationships, period. Like, let go of toxic friendships and relationships, period. There's nothing else. Let it go. If it is not serving you, if it doesn't make you a better person, if it isn't making your bag bigger, like if it isn't resourceful to you, if it doesn't add value to your life, let it go. It's not serving you. So what purpose does it have in your life? Holding on to toxicity, whether it be friends, family, relationships, blocks you from being able to receive what you truly deserve in this life. So cut that shit off and let it go. One of the greatest things I've learned: cultivate healthy relationships and normalize expressing how you truly feel to the people you love that should love you. So what I mean by that is normalize cultivating healthy relationships. I think so long, a lot of people, especially if you grew up in dysfunctional settings, you really didn't learn about emotional intelligence. You didn't learn how to process your emotions. So a lot of the times when you connect with an individual, whether it be a friend or a relationship, or even sometimes family members, you tend to connect with them based on trauma, and that is what you call trauma bonding. And a lot of times people feel as if that's normal because it's all they've ever known, and that shit is not normal. Okay, so when I say cultivate healthy relationships and normalize expressing how you truly feel to people you love, like I said, a lot of us don't know how to regulate our emotions. So we don't know when we truly, truly love someone. A lot of us, and me, I experience this, you get really, really scared. You get scared of those emotions and you don't know how to express them properly. So I think when it comes to cultivating those healthy relationships and learning how to express your emotions properly, if you don't know how to do that, because it's not an easy thing, and I'm talking about it as if it's so easy, it's truly not an easy thing to do. If you don't know how to do that, watch, if you can't afford a therapist, watch YouTube videos, do some shadow work, journal, affirm yourself, start speaking positive affirmations to yourself, because the better you feel about yourself, the better you'll be able to express that to someone else. Not just that, but like I said at the end, not just expressing your love to people, but make sure that these people are people who love you as well. So once you learn how to express yourself and once you learn how to regulate your emotions, it'll be easier for you to discern whether or not you're in the presence of people who truly love you. And that makes it even easier to cultivate. Okay, so once you focus on bettering yourself, learning how to process and express your emotions, it makes it easier for you to be able to discern who is for you and who is not. And that in turn makes it easier for you to feel more comfortable to cultivate those healthy relationships and to express yourself properly and to the right people. So next, trust people, but expect them to be human. And that is something that I learned this year. And it was said to me by an associate of mine. And she was pretty much saying this is how she lives her life. And for me, I absolutely loved it, because I'm a person that loves to trust. I'm leading with trust every time. I just don't have it in me to operate in this mindset of, I don't trust anybody. I can't be friends with you. I can't trust you. I don't know you. Like, no, I can't do that. Like, it makes me feel good to lead with trusting someone until you give me an idea or a reason why I shouldn't trust you. Then I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you wholeheartedly, right? But I expect you to be human. I expect you to make mistakes. I expect you to not know how to properly communicate, not know how to properly express yourself, because these are human things. These are things that humans go through. So I'm gonna expect you to make mistakes. I'm gonna expect you to fuck up, period. So yes, I trust you. So trust people, of course, lead with trust. Me personally, I feel like when you lead with trust, you're psyching yourself into believing for a more positive outcome. So why not lead with trust, right? But expect people to be human, right? And simply put, just don't have high expectations or set standards on people. Trust them, but expect them to be human, right? And last but not least, you don't need makeup, clothes, or material things to be happy. Like I said, guys, I haven't done my makeup in so freaking long. Like, I don't callously spend money on clothing I don't need anymore. I don't buy unnecessary materialistic things to fulfill myself. I understand that I am enough just as I am, without this fully beat face, without these big ass earrings without any of the external materialistic things that society says that we need in order to be whole people, that's bullshit. And I'm so grateful that I've gotten out of that mentality and that mindset of basically just wanting to keep up with the Joneses and have what everybody else has. I've honestly never been that way because I could never afford to live that way, like realistically speaking. And a lot of people cannot afford to keep up with the Joneses, but they do. They try to. But realistically speaking, I've never been that kind of girl. You don't need any of that stuff. So when it comes to love, friendships, and relationships, those are a few of the things that I've learned that have kept me, and like I said, last but not least, you don't need makeup, clothes, or materialistic things to be happy. Like ultimately, the only thing you need is the love within you. As long as you love yourself, you're complete, you're whole. Those are the 8 things that I've learned about love, friendships, and relationships. And trust me, there's so much more, and we're gonna talk so much more about those topics on this channel moving into the new year. So my next category or section is about spirituality. This is one category and section that I've learned so much about, I want to say within the past 3 years, that has truly impacted me and the way that I view life and existence, and just spirituality, even religion. I'm gonna advise you to learn the difference between religion and spirituality because they are 2 completely different things. And I'm not gonna get really deep into religion and spirituality on my channel, but I am going to advise anybody who's in this state of confusion or stagnation when it comes to what to believe in, learn the difference between religion and spirituality. That will help you get started on your journey to understanding. The key to my happiness was already within me, right? I think that for me personally, the way I grew up, happiness was always something that was external. It was something that you had to strive to get, when in actuality, it's already embedded in me. Like the love I need, the joy I need, whatever resource I need to fill my cup, it's here, it's within me. I just have to unlock it. I have to find it within me. It's not out there. It's not in the world. It's already here within me. It's in my heart, it's in my mind, it's in my body, my soul, my spirit. God has already given it to me. But because of society's conditioning, how society has conditioned human beings to think, we tend to think that all the things that we want are outside of us, when in actuality, they're within. So on my spiritual journey, the way I started was I learned the difference between religion and spirituality. And then I had this profound awakening this realization that happiness is already within me, right? It's not something external. It's not something I have to chase. It's within. I just have to do the work. So another thing was learning my heritage, my culture, and roots. That helped me decide that I choose to be more of a spiritual person versus a religious person, right? So I think that it's very important to learn your culture, learn your roots, learn where you are from. You have ancestors, you have grandparents, you have great grandparents, you have a culture and a heritage, and you have a lineage that is waiting for you to discover it. So if you haven't started your journey to discovering where you are truly from, I would advise you to take that journey, do it, ask questions, find out more about who you are, where your last name comes from, the blood that runs in your veins, trust me. Do the work, search, ask questions, find out who you truly are. I said learning the law of attraction and realizing that I have the power to manifest my heart's greatest desires through belief and pure intention. Yes, along my spiritual journey, just like when I realized that happiness is within me and that I don't have to live like this miserable, gloomy, doomed life. Like, just like when I realized that happiness was within me, I also came to this realization or learned about the law of attraction. And like a lot of us we start with The Secret. That is where it started for me in 2019. I realized that day I learned about the law of attraction and that I have the ability to manifest and create my reality through belief and pure intention. And if you don't believe it, I can't make you. I can't make you believe that you have that power within you, that God has granted you that ability and that capability to manifest your heart's greatest desires through your belief system. I'm just gonna say your imagination is real, visualization is real, and God will never place anything in your mind that can't come to fruition. And I'm gonna leave that as that. And then last but not least, for the spiritual category, I said self-love and self-care is a spiritual practice. It truly is. And this is something that I'm learning right now. I am learning this right now. I would not say this if it wasn't true. Self-love and self-care is a spiritual practice. And if it isn't for you, it should be. Okay, so the next category is money and finances. Honey, you need a savings account. Like, you need a savings account. Okay, you need to have money saved. You need reserves. You need money saved in case of an emergency. And especially if you're a mother, you need money saved. Start investing now. Start investing now. Whatever you can invest now, invest it now. In the stock market, in a rate, in a UTMA, like, invest now for yourself. And especially if you're a mother, start investing for your child. I have a video on my channel about that as well. Investing in a custodial account for my son. So if you are not investing, you can start. It's a low barrier to entry. You can start with as little as $5. I personally have a custodial account for my son, and then I have a Roth IRA. So I have a retirement account, and then I have an individual investment account, and then, like I said, my son's account. So guys, start investing now. You can do it. Do not be afraid of your credit report. Don't be afraid of it. Learn about credit now, like right now. Like, if you're watching this video and you have not started focusing on building your credit or credit restoration, start. Don't be afraid of your money. Don't be afraid of your credit. I live my life like I'm 27. I didn't have people to teach me or show me. I didn't grow up in households where money was discussed with children. So I've been learning about money on my own the hard way, taking really hard hits, really hard falls, getting back up, investing, falling again, getting back. Like, so trust me when I tell you I am on this journey, you know what I'm saying, with you, to financial freedom, to financial abundance. And it starts in the mindset. So work on your mindset and the money will flow. And I truly believe that for myself, and I believe that for you. So pull your credit report. Don't be afraid of your report. Yeah, so next, go ahead and get you some life insurance. I suggest getting life insurance with a cash value. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that, because I'm not a life insurance pro. Just make sure you get life insurance, whole life if you can, with cash value. Yeah, so a portion of your premium payment will go towards that cash value, and if you ever want to borrow against it later on in the future, you can. Start a business. Find what you love and make it happen. Make a living for yourself. Start a business. Find what you love and make a living from it. I'm doing it. That's why I'm telling you to do it. period. Take accountability for your financial future. So pretty much everything I just said, those are ways that you can take accountability for your financial future, period. That's all I'm going to say about that. Start investing for your child as soon as possible. I already told you guys what kind of investment account I have for him. I have videos on it. I'll link it in the cards. Open up an investment account for your kids and start investing for them as soon as possible. This one is funny. Okay, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't, just don't. But sis, if you can, save your money and spend his, okay? Save yours, save your coins, and spend his, all right? Next, last but not least, for finances and money, stack your funds before you have children. Now, the girls that get that, get that. And for the girls that don't, good for you, okay? But stack your coins before you have kids. Stack your chips. Stack your money before you have kids. I hear a lot of young girls, I want to have a baby, I want to get pregnant, I want to have a family, I want to do this. It costs money. Take your time. Don't be in a rush to have kids. Stack your money. Take care of yourself. Live good. You know what I'm saying? Live comfortable. Enjoy your personal space, your time. Enjoy spending your money on yourself before you have children, period. All right, so last but not least, this is the last category, and the last category is motherhood. So we talked about love, friendships, relationships. We talked about spirituality. We talked about money and finances. And last but not least, this category right here is for the mamas, the good mamas, okay? Motherhood is an everyday learning experience. Every day you're learning something new about your children, about yourself, every day. Okay, I said you will learn parts of yourself you never knew existed. Like I said, every day is a learning experience with kids. And a part of that learning experience is learning yourself. Yes, you think you know yourself? Just wait. You're gonna learn yourself. There are so many things you're gonna learn about yourself as a woman, as a mother, as a friend, as a family member. Like, children take you on this complete entire experience and journey. It's crazy, okay? Crazy. And if you're a mother, you get it. You get it, okay? Your children are sponges, just soaking up everything that you say and do. Listen to me. These kids watch everything. I have a baby that's 6 months. My daughter watches me like a hawk. My son, listen, my son will tell you, I'm just like my mom. Next, motherhood is not a death sentence. Life goes on and you get better with time. This is something that I learned recently from a fellow single mom. She let me know, she's like, life does not stop. Like, you will be able to enjoy life. Your life is not over. Motherhood is not a death sentence. Like, you will live again. And my perception of motherhood, because the perspective that I saw growing up was, I was around a bunch of women that had children, and I never saw them truly have fun, like really live their lives and really enjoy themselves. For me, I've always imagined motherhood as being something that's just like, once you have kids, your life is over. But that is not true. Like, you get better and better with time. Life gets better, you learn more, you become wiser, your level of discernment is higher. Like, you just move with a lot more grace, a lot more integrity, a lot more dignity about yourself. I personally feel like motherhood upgrades you. It upgrades your swag. It makes you top tier. Motherhood makes you top tier, period. Like, a lot of people talk about people with children, but at the end of the day, I think there's a certain level of elegance and grace and class that comes with being a mother. It's a certain level of dependence that my children have on me that forced me to just move different and act different. And if somebody think I'm acting funny, I probably am, because I don't want them vibes around me and my kids. You know what I'm saying? So motherhood, it forces you to level up. I feel like if you take care of your responsibilities as a mother, God will take care of you. Hello. And that goes for the fathers as well, but I'm specifically talking about mothers, okay? So like I said, motherhood is not a death sentence. Life goes on and you will get better and better with time. You better believe it, okay? Whatever I have after I have my child, it's being poured into my child. That's my main responsibility, my main priority. And I just don't have the time to focus on raising a grown-ass man when I have a son to raise, period. So be careful who you have kids with, baby. If you are trying to get pregnant, you want to have kids, you're thinking about getting pregnant, take your time. Take your time. It is never that serious. It is never that serious. You understand me? Take your time. What I've been saying the entire time, this is the last one of the 27 things I've learned in 27 years. Your child is a reflection of you. Similar to a mirror, your child is a reflection of you. Your child, they mirror your behaviors. So if you ever catch yourself being irritated or frustrated with your kids, it's probably because they're showing you parts of yourself that need some adjusting, that need some fixing, that need some correcting, right? So what your child does is your children stretch you, right? They stretch you, they force you to grow. And a lot of us, we don't like that. We like being the way we are. But a lot of the reason why God blesses us with children is because he knows that it's gonna come with a test, right? And when you pass that test, you level up in your character, you level up in your mindset, your perspective, you level up, right? So your child is like a mirror, it's like a reflection for you. So if you're ever bumping heads with your kid talking back, doing whatever, these are your child is mirroring something to you. They're trying to show you something, and however you react towards them, it may be showing you what you need to work on, right? So don't be so quick to get upset. Communicate with them, right? This is the time while your children are young, right, and they're testing the waters. This is the time to teach them how to process their emotions, teach them how to communicate properly, teach them how to be self-sufficient, confident, independent young people, so that they grow up and they have the skills and all the things that they need to be self-sufficient, to be confident, to stand firm in this world, right? So your children are just a reflection of you. So like I always say, my children are the greatest parts of me. They truly are the best parts of me. I love my children. They reflect the greatest parts of me. And like I said, I'm manifesting that because both of them be working it. I have a 6-month-old and a 7-year-old, and they work it. Popcorn is in the microwave.
Cowabunga.
Working it. But thank you guys so much. If you stay tuned to the end of this video, these are 27 things that I've learned in 27 years. We talked about motherhood, we talked about spirituality, we talked about money and finances, we talked about love, relationships, and friendships. Those things, I've learned so much about them, and these were the 27 things that I've learned in all of those categories, right? And I hope that I said something that resonates with you. I hope that you were able to take something from this video. I hope that you learned something. If you can relate to anything I said in this video, please leave a comment down below. Let's connect, let's talk. Thank you, all 202 of my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Like I said, if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and leave this video a big thumbs up. So many changes are coming to the channel, and I'm really excited for it. So yeah, Happy New Year's as well to everybody. I am wishing you the greatest new year ever. I am wishing you blessings, abundance, financial prosperity. I am wishing just everything great for you, truly, and I hope that you are wishing the same for me. I'll be back on the channel with more videos soon. Like I said, we'll be doing real life topic discussions. I'll be doing a little bit of motherhood vlogs. I'll also be doing some entrepreneur content for you guys. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be back on the channel. Like I said, don't forget to go check out this makeup look in the previous video. It's linked right here in the cards, and I'll see you guys in the next video.